Here are the facts. According to the Governor's Highway Safety Association, 47 states have a helmet law. Of those 47, 19 have a universal requirement for all riders, and the remaining 28 have specific regulations. Only Iowa, Illinois, and New Hampshire leave the decision in the rider's hands. Michigan falls under the same umbrella of states with specific regulations. On the 13th of April last year, Governor Snyder signed the repeal of the mandatory helmet law. In order to qualify, riders have to meet a certain criteria. Be at least 21 years of age, 2 years of experience riding with an endorsement, or pass a safety course, as well as carrying $20,000 medical coverage on their policies.
I got that insurance last year and tried it. A few years before that, I had a terrible accident, and I wore a helmet. But I thought everybody else is doing it, so I won't wear one either.
Bikers like Tom have a half a century's worth of experience to pull from. For them, the essence of riding comes down to one component.
The freedom. Once you get on a bike, if you have a problem that day, you get on the bike, you just forget about it. In the open air, it doesn't necessarily have to go through your hair, but it's just being out there and be free. You're almost on the bike, you're singing. I do anyway.
But sometimes that freedom comes at a price.
You know, on turns and that's how I went down. And the first thing I hit was my head. And I think I went out according to my wife, I went out for a few minutes, and I didn't realize what happened. Dad explained to me what happened. I knew I had an accident, but I didn't know I was out.
And Tom's not alone in his concerns.
Well, having been clobbered a couple of times by inattentive motorists, I would caution all my fellow riders to, as the season begins, to pay particular attention.
So I keep thinking back to that. Every time I get on the bike, I think about that, and there's no reason for me not to wear one. If everybody wants not to wear one, that's up to them. But I don't preach to them, but I know I'm going to wear one from now on.
And after taking lumps for a number of years, Tom's ready to make a permanent change.
I'm glad the law is coming. If it does come back, I'm glad. Because they have proved so far that there have been lives taken because of that, more than a year ago.
26 to be exact, not to mention an additional 49 fewer injuries. This all according to a University of Michigan study. Without a helmet, you double the risk of death and increase the risk of serious injury by 60%.
From the study, you can conclude that you are safer if you wear your helmet.
Otherwise, you could be one of the 55 helmetless riders who died in 2012 after the law went into effect. Reporting for ABC 10 and CW5, I'm Rick Tarsitano.